Hello, and welcome to the first part of your course. My name is Anthony, and I'll be your trainer. I've been training for a number of years, and these slides are a compulsory section of your course. It is essential that you go through all the slides and any additional learning materials provided prior to your course starting. Now you may notice that my narration is not word for word, and at times I may go into further details, and at other times I may allow you to read the content yourself. It is vital that you make notes throughout the session for the purposes of your learning. Once again, there will be an examination based on this unit at the end of your course. It's expected for you to come prepared for this unit. Please also note that you can review at any time these slides, as well as go forward, pause, or reverse. Thank you and good luck. Working for the private security industry. An introduction to the private security industry. The following are your learning outcomes in the following slides. History. In 1999, the government published a white paper on regulating the private security industry in England and Wales. The Private Security Industry Act 2001 came into effect on March 2006. This meant that all individuals working in the contract security guarding sector or in any other sector in the security industry had to get the appropriate licenses from the newly formed Security Industry Authority. Lastly, please note, Scotland fell under these regulations in November 2007 and Northern Ireland in December 2009. Key purpose. The key purpose is protection and safety of people and property by providing manned, physical and system security. The SIA stands for Security Industry Authority, and its key purpose is regulating the security sector. Security is provided in three basic ways. One, manned security, which is basically you or me providing security at any number of different kinds of venues. Two, physical security, which in other words is locks, chains, padlocks, physically securing a site. Or lastly, three, system security, which is referring to CCTV, alarm systems, and electronic entry control systems. The following three slides further emphasize the three ways in which security is provided. Security operatives, door supervisors, commonly known as doormen, security officers, known as security guards, cash and values in transit operatives, also known as CVITs, CCTV operators, and close protection operatives, commonly known as bodyguards. Remember, all of these are separate licenses and separate courses. The first one we'll look at is the door supervisor. Now, a door supervisor is somebody who works in or at a licensed premises. A licensed premises meaning a place that sells alcohol for consumption on site. Please note that alcohol sold for consumption off-site does not require a door supervisor to work there, and a security officer can do the same job. Now, the door supervisor's license allows you to work at these venues, but it does not restrict you to those venues solely. You can also work in any other of the security guard sectors as well. Please note, security officers cannot work on a licensed premises. A licensed premises is referring to anywhere where alcohol is being consumed on site. So this includes your festivals, which includes your music festivals, outdoor events, anywhere where alcohol is being sold and consumed. Now when it comes to key holding, there is no key holding license, i.e. there's no little license with the name key holding attached to it. You do require a license, however, to work as a key holder. So if you are going to take custody of keys at any time, it is required that you are an SIA license holder. Now this could be a door supervision license or a security guard license. Both are fine. Cash and valuables and transit operatives are responsible for the safe custody and transportation of both cash or valuables. CCTV operators. CCTV operators use closed-circuit television equipment to monitor members of the public in a public or private place. The key point to remember is it is members of the public that are being monitored. Close protection operatives, also known as bodyguards, are there to protect one or more individuals against the unlawful conduct of others. Qualities of a security operative. Obviously, we're in the public eye. People are watching what we do. So therefore, how we respond to a situation, how we look, and how we do our job is very important. Can you think of any qualities vital to a security operative? The following slide shows the qualities that a security operative should possess. As security operatives, apart from the SIA, we would have to work with a number of other key bodies, most notably the police and local authorities. We will discuss the organizations in the next slide. As you might remember, the SIA stands for Security Industry Authority, and their main mission was to regulate the private security industry effectively and reduce criminality, raise standards, and recognize quality service. The aims and functions of the Security Industry Authority are: it's an autonomous body which regulates the private security industry. It reports to the Home Secretary, but we need to remember it might be praised as the Home Secretary, the government, or Parliament. Responsible for issuing licenses. The SIA licenses include the door supervisor license, CCTV public space surveillance license, security guarding, close protection, cash and values in transit, as well as key holding. Although remember, key holding doesn't actually have its own license. Now we come back to SIA licensing itself. Why do we need to get a license? Well, first and foremost, obviously it's the law. We must be appropriately licensed for the designated role which we wish to undertake. It's a criminal offence to work without the correct type of license. Penalties can result up to, and this is important to remember, a £5,000 fine or 6 months in prison. Also remember, hiring an unlicensed person as a company can also result in a criminal offence being committed, which the employers may then be prosecuted. Getting your license. Well, first and foremost, you must attend and pass the training, which includes these slides, the exam that comes after these slides, as well as 3 other units to be completed on the course itself. Once you've completed this, you must apply to the SIA for your license. Information on how to do this will be given to you on your course. Once you've done that, you will pay the license fee, pass a criminal record check, and then you should shortly receive your license from the SIA. Please note, more information will be found on your course on exactly how to complete this. More information from the SIA can be found on either of the following websites.